Hello and welcome to day 32 of An Album a Day, going through my vinyl collection. Happy Christmas Eve to everyone who celebrates Christmas, and to those who don't, just happy freaking Tuesday. Today we have another Christmas related album. I decided to go a little bit different route than I was going to because I've kind of done a couple of older Christmas albums recently, and I wanted to do something a little different, but still Christmas related. So today we have the 1981 release of Bob and Doug Mckenzie, The Great White North. I was actually on a podcast last night with a couple of people from the Great White North, and a couple other of the guests were also from the Great White North. That is Canada, for those of you who aren't familiar with the term. I love this album, and it has a fantastic version of the 12 Days of Christmas, done as only Bob and Doug could do it. This is an original 1981 Mercury pressing of the album. The vinyl is in excellent shape. The jacket is actually in really good shape too, and yeah, just a little bit of shelfware, but really, okay, a lot of shelfware, but not too bad. It is a little bit wrinkled at the bottom, unfortunately. I'm showing you all these things that I'm holding off camera. Bottom is a little bit wrinkled, so not the greatest version of the jacket, but for the most part, it's pretty intact, and has pictures of them doing the recording. I think there was a picture of Geddy Lee on here from Rush. Oh, yeah, right here when they were doing the Great White North, Geddy Lee from Rush, who is on this album. And then on the inside, we had the paper sleeve that had some fun stuff, some news articles, a crossword puzzle. There was a script for one of the tracks that's on here. But their 12 Days of Christmas is absolutely just classic and worth the price of the album alone. This is a great album. I've listened to it many, many times over the years. I remember one time I just listened to it over and over again while I was fixing my bicycle back when I was a kid in Michigan. But this album came obviously from SCTV. Their skit there, from what I understand, they just were, the whole thing started as a joke. They're like, you guys need to do a skit. And they're like, well, why don't we just be overly Canadian? And they're like, okay. And then they just did it, and there it was. And it became a big hit. Living just over the border from Canada in Detroit, we used to hear a lot of the Molson Golden commercials. They would show their commercials during the hockey games, and Bob and Doug Mckenzie were on quite a number of those. So we got a lot of Bob and Doug Mckenzie. Then one year they were doing a live skit on the radio where they did The Beer Hunter, which is part of the album, but it was actually like a live call-in show, and you would pick a numbered beer, and Doug would pick a numbered beer, and Bob would host the game, and it was a lot of fun. But that was actually like a call-in radio show. I don't remember if you won money or not. I would imagine you did. I'm sure there was some sort of prize for calling in and winning or not winning. Yeah, absolutely. Rick Moranis, Dave Thomas, kudos to you guys. I know that over the years you've gotten back and done the occasional advertisement, usually for like a beer or hockey or both, and really cool stuff. So check it out, guys. The Great White North, Bob and Doug Mckenzie. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great Christmas Eve. Bye.